In the year 2000, the very first Hoggin the Bridge event was organised by Rex Forster. Along with members of the Bridgewater Harley Owners Group, the event was organised on a shoestring budget, attracting nearly 1,000 bikes to cross the Severn Bridge in support of Steve Damon, who was undertaking a sponsored walk in memory of his son, Spencer. That day, they raised £6,000 for the Spencer Damon Meningitis Trust, and the following year, Hoggin the Bridge 2 attracted even more bikes, raising £8,000. Rex passed away in 2005, yet his legacy lives on. Over 20 years later, Hoggin the Bridge has raised huge sums for a range of local charities. But obviously, I'm attracted to your bikes. It's a bit different from the others.
Yes.
Whereabouts you come from?
Come from Trowbridge in Wiltshire.
Oh, okay, not too far then.
No, it's a fairly straight run up.
Yeah. And what's the deal with turning up on a Vespa to a Harley event?
Well, it's two wheels, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I do lots of different events. I obviously go to scooter events, but also go to sort of open events.
And when did you first hear about Hoggin the Bridge?
Years ago.
So this is not your first time then?
No, I've been coming for quite a few years.
Yeah. So can you just tell me a bit about your bike? Kind of when you got it, where you got it, what
So
you
I've
make
had
of
it. Yeah, had it probably about 10 years. It's a GTS 300.
Okay.
Automatic. And yeah, I've been all over. Been to Europe, go to events in this country. It's brilliant.
Wow. So if you're touring then, how do you carry all your gear?
We've got the rack on the back.
Yeah.
And then I've got a rack here that I put the stuff in.
Okay.
Into the sort of central line.
Nice. Is that camping or is that?
Yeah, no, camping.
Yeah. Brilliant. James, where have you come from today?
Cardiff.
Okay, so not too far then.
And I'm literally from Maker and Undy. So
okay, so you're a local then.
Yeah.
So you probably know this event quite well.
Yes, it's the first time I've ridden it though.
Ah, right. Okay, me too. I'm a first timer as well.
Yeah.
So how long have you known about the event and what have you made from it in previous years?
I've lived in Maker probably since it started.
Yeah.
So fairly early on from where it became much bigger. And with the rumble going through the village on a Sunday morning.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably 15, 20 years, 15 years plus.
And what you're riding today?
The yellow Triumph Daytona.
Okay. I see it there, yeah. And how about yourself? What are you riding?
I've got a Hornet next to it.
Very good. So how do you feel about turning up to what's sort of a Harley event, isn't it, on a sports bike?
All right. I think there's enough variety. I think that we're going to sort of sink into the background again.
Yeah. I hope so because I'm on the GS. So yeah.
We were just admiring it.
Hello, gorgeous!
Are you riding today?
I'm on the back.
Pillion.
You're pillion. What are you on?
That bike there.
This one here. The Quacker. What can you tell me about the bike?
That's yours.
Come on.
It's your bike?
It's a new shape Kozak U30 650. I put the GT touring pack on it. We come with the top box panniers, new script, touring screen, etc. With spotlights on the front. Yeah.
It's a beautiful looking machine.
So it's very, very nice.
Where have you come from?
Only Cymru.
Okay, not far then. So you're local practically, aren't you?
Yeah, very local. So,
and have you been doing the whole 3-day event, or are you just here for the ride?
Today.
Okay.
Just for today.
And have you done this before?
Yes. Yeah. So this is 10 years since I did my first one.
Okay.
On my 125. And then it's the first one.
What were you riding back then?
I was riding a AJS NAC 12.
Okay.
So not the biggest.
So you've moved up in the world?
Moved up a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, as far as engine capacity is concerned. Anyway, how about yourself, sir? What are you riding today?
So I got the white VFR by there.
And are you a local man as well?
Yeah, even more local than my friend here. I'm actually from Bega. So,
okay, so you're proper local, aren't you? And have you done this event before?
Yeah, this will be the 5th or 6th time I've done it.
Okay.
So,
and what do you make of it all?
I love it. It's brilliant. Brilliant to come out and see a couple of 100, if not a couple of 1,000 people all with the same interests.
Yeah.
And just spend time talking to them, have a look at all the different bikes.
So the weather today is actually quite good, isn't it?
It's not too bad. Yeah,
Have you been there when it's been horrendous?
Yeah, I've done it a couple of times in rain and all sorts of weather, but yeah, it's dry at the moment, which is nice. A little bit breezy, so going over the bridge can be fun, especially with only one lane open. But we'll see how that goes.
Ah, they've shut a lane, have they?
Yeah,
and that's to stop the heavy goods vehicles from toppling over it, or if they do go over, they only go into one lane.
I'll face the other way.
Whereabouts?
You can always edit it.
Yeah. Whereabouts you come from?
Only Bristol.
Okay. All right. Very good.
He's from Basingstoke, he doesn't want to be on
So you're practically locals, then, aren't you?
Yeah.
And have you done this event before?
Loads.
Oh, yes, a million.
Okay. Are you riding this time?
I'm riding this time.
What are you riding?
Kawasaki 650.
Nice. Let's have a quick look at that. Very good. And is this your first time for all of you, or some of you, or
No, I've done it before.
Done it before, yeah.
how many times have you done it?
I started it off about 6 or 7 years ago.
Okay.
And then I invited Vicky and her dad.
Yeah.
And it's grown. I think the weather's put a few of our friends off today. Thinking it's going to be bad.
Not as big as mine.
So the forecast was horrendous, wasn't it? It was like going to be solid rain, and that was that. But actually, it's turned out okay, hasn't it?
It's all right, isn't it?
Bloody hell. Yeah. So what?
When it started off, it used to go to Chepstow Racecourse.
Yeah.
And then it went to Caldecott, and it went to an equestrian centre, and now it's back in Caldecott.
Yeah.
Which is by far the most scenic end to the route.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't miss this. It's lovely.
So what are you riding today then?
I'm riding a Tracy Sutton.
Very good.
It's all right, it's all right.
So how do you feel turning up to it's meant to be badged as a sort of a Harley event, isn't it? But you're on kind of different bikes. You're all right with it? Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you
I'm not on a Harley either. That's fine. Whose is the GS? Is that one of yours, or is that someone else?
He's shy.
I'm on a GS as well. It's fine.
Yeah. He may have been seen on the police action camera. Yeah, have you seen this man?
I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Nighttime on the city of New Orleans, changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home, we'll be there by morning. Through the Mississippi darkness, rolling down to the sea. But all the towns people see fade into a bag, and the steel rail still ain't heard the news. The conductor sings his songs again. The passengers will please refrain. This train got to disappear in railroad blues. Good night.